Okay, I am playing around, experimenting with some Shiva Paintsticks. These are an oil bar, so it's essentially oil paint in a bar form instead of out of a tube. And this is cold pressed watercolor paper. You can use these on fabric, paper, leather, metal, etc. And they dry to permanence. They can be heat set on fabric so that you can make the fabric machine washable and dryable. If I had a blending stick, and I do use blending sticks to blend them, stumps. One of the things I like to do is wrap a piece of paper around my finger, or just, you can wear gloves. It's non-toxic, safe for cats, dogs, children, people, etc. This is my favorite color right here. It's called Purple Sage. This is another one of my favorite colors. It is called Meadow Green. It's kind of in my paint palette collection. I'm missing a couple of colors. I have almost all of the colors in this series brand of paint, except I'm missing a pink. That's one of the colors that you find out here on the prairie. It's a hot pink and a hot orange in various flowers. But these are very common prairie and plains covers right here. This is yellow ochre. And this is beige, but it's kind of a brown sandstone color. There is a sandstone color, I'll show it here in a second, but it's more of a gray sandstone. And here in Iowa, our sandstone tends to be more towards this color here, or even red. And this is their color of sandstone, which is more of a gray, maybe some kind of green undertone. These do blend well with each other to create secondary and tertiary colors. In this series comes all the classic colors like a non-toxic red. I think it's naphthol red. It's pretty similar to a cad red. There's a darker red, a barn red. There's ultramarine blue, azo yellow, I think it's called. I forget what the orange is, but it's basically any paint set that you would buy. With the primary colors, you're going to get it with this series of paint sticks. This is iridescent copper, and it's a metallic, and I love these copper iridescent colors. Now, to open up a new bar, one of the things that you should know about these bars is they do dry, and they get a hard crust on them. So you can see, like here, it's really dark, and then here's like a yellow ochre color. I have not opened up this one. This one is iridescent bronze, and I'm just going to peel this back. I'm on the tail end of a really nasty head cold, so if I sound out of breath, it's because it really affected my asthma and my ability to talk. Today's the first day I've been able to talk without coughing. And then as I'm opening this up, this skin peels off. I'm using these blue shop towel that I cut into quarters. Comes on a roll from Amazon. Make sure it's smooth and there's no debris. You don't want chunks in your work. But the nice thing is, if you do get chunks into this, you can pick it off with a pair of tweezers. And this is the bronze, and this is what I would consider more of a weathered copper color instead of a bronze. And that's basically how you open up a dried paint stick to get the skin off of it. You just lightly peel it back. You might want to use an X-Acto knife or something like that. It's barn red. This is more of I would consider this more of an oxblood color. The barns out here in Iowa are a little bit brighter red. And this one here, this is an old one that's crusty. that has not been peeled back. Again, I'm just going to try and crack that a little bit with my thumbnail, and then use this towel to kind of peel this away. Because I don't want this stuff up underneath my fingernails. You could wear nitrile gloves, but I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to feel that. But I was just able to put my fingers underneath it, using this towel to leverage to pull that off. Again, I'm just going to wipe this off a little bit. This is sap green. There's an old sap green in this series that's also really lovely. And I think the old sap green is a little bit brighter than this one. Let me get another paper towel. And this is the shop towel my husband bought at the big box store. I don't know if you can see the difference. I got this one from Amazon, and this one's of a more seriously better quality than this one. This is more like your average paper towel. This one is more absorbent, takes a lot more abuse, and actually I could actually rinse it out and reuse it. So, but that's all there is to it with the Shiva Paintsticks. This is my olive green. It's another one of my favorites. And you're probably going to see me using these here in the very near future. I'm trying to think. I did got those two. So, and here's a antique white. You really can't see the antique white, but I like to blend it better than, there's a titanium white and a black, ivory black in this series. I like the antique white for blending with more of these earth tone colors, because then they don't get that weird, I don't know how to explain it, almost kind of like a stark, otherworldly look to them. And here we have the last one. I forgot this guy. This is Mudstone. And it's a lovely color as well. I forget how many colors there are in a series. I think there's 36 now. You can buy them in 4-packs and 6-packs online or individually. For myself personally, I bought a lot of mine individually, but I also, as a disclaimer, I used to own a store, and I bought them in bulk. I bought a bulk set that they were offering at the time. This is like early 2000s to retailers. So that way we could work with them and make samples and show people how to use them. So they just sent us this huge box of colors. Some of them were duplicates, some of them, there were a couple colors missing, didn't matter, but the kids that I was teaching at the time absolutely loved them. So, and yes, so they are non-toxic. They do have an odor to them. They kind of smell like oil paint, but it's not strong. You can use all your oil mediums with these that you would normally use for oil painting, for thinning your the paint and making it more spreadable, so you could use it with like a paintbrush or other paint tools. You can texturize it if you get it down thick enough. So there's all kinds of things you can do with this, and they're a lot of fun. And they come in regular size, which you see here, which is the basically 5-inch stick. And then they come in a miniature size, which is a 1.5-inch stick. And they come in a wide range of colors. Not nearly as many colors that I know of. I haven't looked up the minis in a long time. Here's the iridescent gold. That used to be a full-size stick. But your basic colors, earth tones, and primaries, they have. And they have all the iridescent colors you can get in the minis. Here's the titanium white. It's really bright white. And here's your classic Naphtol red. So, I think you will enjoy these a lot, especially if you want to use the product on fabric. It's really nice. So, thank you for joining me. See y'all on the flip side.